guys, it's Cloudy. How are you all? Today I am actually super pumped to be introducing a new Korean drama to you guys. Last time I did my July to August must-watch dramas, and one of you guys reminded me that W with Lee Jong-suk and Han Hyo-joo is coming out. So I decided to check it out, albeit I'm a little bit late, but I am so hyped for W. I just finished the first episode, and my dramas have been seriously lacking lately, so I'm definitely super excited for W. First, I wanted to get you guys caught up on what W is about and talk a little bit about the plot setup. What I'm going to talk about in this video is going to spoil some of the things that will happen in the first episode, but I consider things in the first and second episode not so much a spoiler, but something that's integral to the setup of the story and the introduction to the series. So I hope you guys will be okay with some of the plot rundown I'll be explaining today, and let's get started. W is a pretty hyped up series. It was like long anticipated because Lee Jong-suk was in it, and he's a really popular Korean actor. I was really surprised at what kind of direction it took because I imagined it to be a little bit more fluffy and romantic, but right off the bat, the first episode completely blew me out of the water. I want to ask you guys, how would you feel if you got suddenly dragged into one of your favorite manga series or anime series or even K-drama series? Maybe you would want to be in an action movie, maybe you'd want to be in a thriller mystery. W is kind of like that. The main character, Oh Yeon-ju, is actually a up-and-coming young doctor and surgeon. Her father is the author and manga artist of a very popular comic series called W. Right off the get-go, you don't actually know that W is a series within the series. However, as the story unfolds in the first episode, you learn that one of the main characters, the character that Lee Jong-suk is playing, Kang Chol, he's actually the main character in W. Allow me to explain. W is a super popular series within this world, and pretty much everyone is anticipating what's going to happen to the Kang Chol character in the next book. There's about 30 books out right now, and everybody really wants to know whether Kang Chol is going to get his revenge, whether he's going to really find the people that killed his family in his tragic backstory, and basically there's a lot of like hype circulating about this in the entertainment world. Oh Yeon-ju finds out that her father was missing one morning, the morning of the deadline of the latest release for the comic. She goes to her father's house, and all of his editors and assistants tell her that he's mysteriously disappeared, but nobody exactly knows where he's gone, and nobody even saw him take his keys or his phone or anything. So they kind of investigate a little bit around his drawing room. Oh Yeon-ju ends up finding out that her father was actually planning to kill the main character in one of the last installments of the series. She's pretty devastated at this, but she has no time to get over it. And as she's looking at the screen with this graphic of the dying character, that dramatic bloody scene, she finds a really strange picture, and when she's distracted by the other picture, she realizes that there's like an arm sticking out of the screen, and somebody is pulling her into the world of the comic book. So this is like kind of ridiculous. I was completely taken off guard. I imagined W to be a kind of supernatural detective story, but I actually didn't imagine it would kind of turn my world upside down. I was having a pretty crappy day before this, but W definitely made my day. It's super exciting because it seems like the story is writing itself, and the things that are happening to Yeon-ju in the story are actually being officially published in the real world. Whatever's happening in the comic world kind of has a life of its own, and it's sort of its own different parallel universe. Yeon-ju has no idea what's going on. She's pretty set on the idea that she has been pulled into the comic world. You think that she's a doctor and she's more realistic, and she'd want to go see some sort of like psychologist, but all of this is sort of hitting her at once, and this is kind of what the first episode sets up. You get that shock factor right in your face, and you get a sense of how both worlds are progressing. I'm actually not as big of a fan of Lee Jong-suk because I feel like he always has the same expressions in every single character he plays. I watched him in Pinocchio and I Can Hear Your Voice, but I wasn't a really big fan of him. I actually am quite interested to see him play Kang Chol because Kang Chol is quite a dark character, he has some unfortunate things happen to him, and a lot of these events have hardened his personality into a much darker persona, which is what makes him such an attractive main character in the W series. Now, I would actually be really surprised if W was actually based off of an original series, because I would really like to see the W manga published, and I would love to read it. There are about 7 episodes out right now, and there are actually only 16 episodes in total. So the story is shorter than usual series that might hit 20 episodes or 25 episodes, but I've heard a lot of great things about W, and the momentum is still going. I'm super excited to see what's happening next. And there's this whole mystery behind who is plotting to kill Kang Chol. Obviously, the author is trying to kill him, but there's someone in the comic book that's actually trying to kill him. Plus, Yeonju's father is still missing, so there's like tons of little mysteries going on, and there's like a lot of questions that get set up. I love first episodes like this. It keeps me hooked to the plot. The suspense is great. The plot is really fast-paced, and the characters are pretty dynamic. If you haven't seen W, W is definitely one to check out. I apologize that I missed this in the initial dramas vlog I did a few weeks ago, but the series definitely deserves its own shout out and its own video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found a new series to watch today. I am actually so hyped for this series, and I'm kind of regretful that I haven't seen it sooner, but at the same time I have 7 weeks to kind of power through before the cliffhangers start to get me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to subscribe for more new anime series vlogs, drama series vlogs, and K-pop vlogs are coming every single week. Also, if you guys are following W, no spoilers in the comments, but I would love to hear if you guys are hyped about the series and whether the series actually gets really good. I hope you guys are well, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!